Hello and welcome back to Michael's Japan Diaries. And, well, thank you for joining me here outside. I say as if it's kind of unusual for me to be outside. It isn't that unusual for me to be outside, like, just check last week's video. I went far outside, but this is my balcony, so, like, I'm home but outside. That's unusual, because the weather is it's just really nice now. The temperatures have stopped going over 30. I think today it's like 28 degrees, so it's actually kind of pleasant to be outside rather than, you know, just dying. So that's why we're out here with a drink. I mentioned in a video a while back, the one where I munched on burgers for a long time, about a good IPA that you can buy at supermarkets. It's this one. Indo no Ao Oni basically just means like the Indian Blue Demon. It's great. And yes, I have a tiny little glass, but it's a cute glass, so the size doesn't matter. Oops. The size doesn't matter, but you should still pour it properly so it doesn't foam all over the place. So yeah, gonna have people complaining about that again. Anyway, beer and cheers. Yeah, so like I don't really have much special stuff to say. It's just I just wanted to, you know, hang out here on the balcony and share a little drink with you. So cheers. I do of course have some snacks because we can't have a drink out here on the terrace without snacks. So these are Japan fried potato with Kobe beef flavor. This brand, Koikea and Japan fried potato, makes fantastic potato chips. I haven't had this flavor before, but all of the other ones I've had have been great. So let's see what Kobe beef flavor tastes like. The reason I'm quiet is because I'm trying to find the beef flavor. They're really good. Like it's a very strong and really good flavor, but beef. Not really finding the beef flavor in there. They're delicious, but they're kind of more like the sauce that they put on the beef. Pretty good though. Pretty good. Yeah, no. So we're just hanging out here, getting a little drink, and enjoying the weather. I'm specifically filming in this direction and not out where you can actually see the view because of the light. Because that would just be completely bright up in your face, and that wouldn't look good on the video. So you'll have to make do with my bedroom windows here. And the bug screen that doesn't actually screen any bugs right now because, you know, the doors are closed. But yeah, yeah, as I said, we're just out here enjoying the weather. And it's definitely, absolutely not because I didn't want to clean up inside. So yeah, how's your day been? What's going on? I'm getting so lazy about this whole sitting at home, not having anything to do. Still a couple of weeks left until my school starts here. And also, there's going to be noisy outside noises in the background. See, I would think this wouldn't be a problem, but I know from the last video that whenever there's anything that could even be remotely considered a noise, it's going to be super loud on the video. So yeah, excuse the loud outside noises that are happening, because it's how it works outside. Like, you gotta deal with it, right? Where was I? What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, there's still a couple of weeks left until my school starts, and until then I am just getting so lazy at home. I barely even leave leave my apartment if I don't have to go out for like shopping and stuff. So yesterday, because the weather was so nice and I'd been sitting around here all morning, I was like, no, something has to happen. So I went out and visited Fukuoka Tower, and that was great. Like, the weather was perfect and it was nice and clear, so it was a good view from up there. But before that, I haven't actually really been outside since last week, where you hopefully saw the video that where I went to Dazaifu. So yeah, it's going to be good to actually start doing something, so that I don't just sit around here doing nothing, because I'm getting so lazy. But that does mean I can just chill around here with you on the balcony, just yeah, like that. Just you and me, and some cold beef flavored potato chips. And no, there's also not going to be a special behind the scenes video of me just munching on potato chips for several minutes this time. I mean, last time it was burgers that there wasn't a video of me munching on. This time it's potato chips. There we go, that's more like how it's supposed to be poured. It is nice though, just, you know, just hanging out. Not really having any commitments or anything you need to do. Just, you know, sit here. It's a massive balcony I have here. I mean, in Japan, balconies are mostly just used for drying clothes. Like, people rarely actually sit on them or like do anything. Also, most apartment buildings have a kind of small balconies where you can just literally just hang your clothes. That's it. But here, there's like a massive amount of space. You can see from just the wall to out here, but even to way out, from here I cannot reach the edge of the balcony actually. So yeah, there's plenty of space. I can have my little table here, and I can fit all my clothes while drying all my clothes, and yeah, it's nice. The view isn't that great. I could have chosen an apartment higher up in the same building, but the way it works, I don't know if that's specific to Japan, but basically the higher you go, the more expensive it is. Like exactly the same apartment. This building has 12 floors, I think, 12 floors, and like every floor is exactly the same. The same 5 apartments. Like I think there are 4 different apartments actually. The ones at either end are similar but mirrors of each other, and then there are 3 different types of apartments in between. But then every single floor is identical. So the floor above has the same 5 apartments as this floor, and so on. So I chose a floor that was not super high up in order to, you know, not pay more for the same thing. But that also means that my view is not fantastic. You probably saw in my previous apartment tour video that I was close to ground level, like in the middle of buildings, so I don't really have a big overview of everything, which, I mean, it's good and bad, right? Because it would have been great to be higher up and have a great view out over the city. But one thing I really like here is that it's so easy to get up here. If I were on like the 12th floor, for example, I would just take the elevator. And yeah, that's lazy. Now I've used the elevator a grand total of 3 times. Once the first day after I came here, going down after first having come up here, just because I wanted to see it and figure out how to get through that entrance, because I didn't know how to get through that entrance, only the one with the stairs. I figured out how to get through. So when I originally got up here and got into my apartment, there's a video of that a while back as well on my channel, I got up here, got into the apartment, and then as I left again, I went down the elevator to see how that worked. And then, as there was a typhoon recently, what was that, last week? Days, weeks kind of just blur into one thing. There was a typhoon a while back, and I took my bicycle up from the bicycle parking by the street and took it up here. There is, like, outside the where you come out of the elevator, there is a little space where you can park bicycles as well, but it's kind of between three walls, so the bicycle would blow away in the typhoon. So I took it up there. Obviously I took it up the elevator and not up the stairs. So that was the second and third time I used the elevator, taking the bicycle up and taking it back down. Otherwise I just used the stairs all the time. And this was a really, really long rant just to come to the point that I'm actually kind of enjoying staying on a lower floor than going way up. There was an older building just in front here, which was not a very nice view. As I did show, man, again, everything is blurring together. I don't remember which things I showed when. I think in the apartment tour I did show the building outside here, but they were taking it down, and it's gone now. It's just an empty plot of land. It does look like they have started doing something. They've put concrete blocks around the edge of it. It's starting to build up kind of like a fence or wall thing around it. So I'm thinking they're building something else there, but for now it's really nice. It's just open there, so it's there's an entire empty plot all over until the next house is over there, which is nice. And what do you know? You need to do a video about nothing. It's kind of nice sometimes, right? And these do have that thing where the more of them you eat, the better it gets. It's like, yeah, this is good, and then you eat more. Yeah, it's actually really good, and then you just keep eating it. It's like, yeah, actually really good. Yeah, I know probably videos of something happen are more exciting, but sometimes it's nice to just not have any commitments, just have a little drink together and just talk. We do need that sometimes, just chilling out, no serious business, no commitments. I feel like I've used that word so many times. Right, that is it for the beer. Unfortunately, the refrigerator... Wow. The refrigerator is all the way in there, so getting another one is... takes effort. Too much effort. So we'll end it here. Thank you for joining me for this drink on my balcony, and yeah, I'll see you next time, where maybe something more will happen, maybe not. This is a Slice of Life channel now. Well, I guess it always was. I'll see you next time. Swoosh!